everyone, welcome to Economic Focus News. Today, we examine how the relationship between money supply and export plays a crucial role in strengthening foreign exchange reserve and supporting economic development in Asian economy. To discuss the issue, we are joined by four economic analysts, which is Shifa Atira, Putrina Alia Farisha, Siti Haja, and Anna Nasha. Let's start with Shifa Atira. Thank you for joining us today. So for the first question is, why is economic resilience is so important for countries operating in open economy?
Economic development is essential for a country to sustain long-term growth, competitiveness, and national welfare. In an open economic system, countries are more integrated with a global market, which increases both opportunities and risks. While openness supports growth through trade and capital flows, it also exposes economies to external shocks such as global recession, financial crisis, and demand fluctuations. Because of this, building economic resilience becomes a priority. A resilient economy is better able to absorb shocks, stabilize key macroeconomic variables, and continues pursuing national development goals even during periods of global uncertainty. Therefore, resilience is not optional for open economies, but it is a necessity for sustainable economic development.
Thank you, Ms. Atira. So from the explanation, we can see that economic resilience is essential for country exposed to global market fluctuations. This resilience is closely influenced by how well the country manages its export and monetary condition. So for the next question, we invite Putrina Alish Farisha to answer this question, which is how do export and money supply contribute to strengthening foreign exchange reserve?
Strengthening foreign exchange reserves because they generate foreign currency earnings. Each export transaction contributes directly to the accumulation of reserves through foreign exchange inflows. At the same time, money supply influences reserve performance through monetary channels. Proper management of money supply and interest rates can attract foreign investors, leading to the capital inflows that strengthen reserve levels. However, excessive monetary expansion or sudden capital outflows may reduce external sector liquidity and weaken foreign exchange reserves. Therefore, effective coordination between export performance and monetary policy is essential to ensure stable and resilient foreign exchange reserves.
Thank you, Ms. Alia Farisha. That clearly shows how export and monetary policy help support foreign exchange reserve. However, many exchange economies still struggle to maintain stability despite this mechanism. So, for the next question, we go with Siti Haja. So, for the questions, what are the key issues faced by Asian economy according to the study?
The study points out several key problems faced by Asian economies, especially those that are very open to global trade. First, many Asian countries are highly dependent on international trade, which makes them vulnerable to external shocks. When global demand changes or slow down, exports are affected directly. As a result, foreign currency inflows drop, making it harder for countries to build up their foreign exchange reserve. Second, unstable foreign exchange reserves are a major concern. If reserves become too low or fluctuate a lot, countries may find it difficult to pay for imports, settle external debts, and maintain investor confidence. Third, policymakers face tough challenges in managing the economy. They need to control money supply while at the same time supporting export growth. However, global uncertainties and unpredictable capital flows make it hard to balance domestic economies growth with external stability. Lastly, the study raised concern about whether foreign exchange reserves can grow sustainably in the long run. Without diversifying export and increasing value-added production, reserve accumulation may only be temporary and could easily weaken during global economic downturns.
Thank you, Ms. Haja. This challenge highlights the complexity of managing asymmetrical stability in Asian economy. Therefore, strategic and coordinated policy exchange and required. So for the next question, we go with Ms. Alina Najha. So Ms., what policy measure can help strengthen economic resilience in the long term?
Based on the study, several important policy measures are recommended to help Asian economies become more resilient. First of all, economic and export diversification is very important. Why? Countries should not depend on only one or two export products. Instead, they need to expand into sectors such as manufacturing, services, and digital industries. This helps reduce the risk when global demand slows down. Secondly, government should strengthen foreign exchange reserve through better reserve management. This includes maintaining a healthy current account and encouraging long-term capital inflow like foreign direct investment rather than relying on short-term and unstable capital. Another key recommendation is improving policy coordination. Monetary, trade, and financial policies must work together. When policies are well coordinated, government can avoid policy conflict and manage economic shock more effectively. Finally, for long-term sustainability, countries should focus on value-added production and attracting long-term foreign investment. These strategies create more stable foreign exchange earnings and help economies withstand global economic uncertainties. With this policy in place, Asian economies can reduce external risk and build stronger economic foundation for the future.
Thank you, Ms. Alina. So those recommendations emphasize the importance of long-term and integrated policy planning. So let us now conclude today's discussions. In conclusion, the relationship between money supply and export play a vital role in strengthening foreign exchange reserves. Asian economy must adopt diversified, coordinated and long-term policy strategies to build economic resilience and ensure sustainability growth. Thank you for watching Economic Focus News.